I've been really enjoying this most recent arc that we've been on for Sakamoto Days from November on. It really gives me the feeling like we're taking out all of our action figures and smashing them into each other, which is really fun to read. Though it does also make me wonder whether we're actually approaching the end of the story in a very slow and methodical way, of course. The action is still really fun, and I do love all the matchups that we've been seeing. The chapters' quality have been fairly consistent, maybe not reaching the heights of some of the other series, which leads it to have a higher average ranking than some of the other top-tier series in the magazine. Of the big boy series in the clubhouse, I would say that Sakamoto Days maybe is the weakest of the bunch, but that's still putting it in very lofty company. Plus, it's always fun to react to. Here's some highlights of me doing just that for the chapters at the end of 2025. Honestly, it's one of my favorite recurring jokes in this manga or any manga, is the fact that all of the background characters just don't care. I mean, people are blowing crap up, there's assassins flying through the window, and they're just like, oh, there's a breeze. And who should appear but Shishiba and Osaragi? Yes! The goats are back. This chapter is like the highway scene in The Matrix, except it's way cooler because no one actually stays in their cars and people use chainsaws and hammers instead of guns. It's amazing how a still image can have such movement and life. Let me just try to cover all of the fights that are being set up in this chapter. Shishiba is fighting Electricity Guy. Osaragi is fighting Torres. Hardboiled and Wu-Tang are working together against Assassin Mooks. Sheen is up against the Music Man. Mr. Oki is fighting Nagumo. The twins are fighting the brothers in the JCC, and Sakamoto's wife is fighting against Mr. Sakamoto's nap. The mega super duper fight where everybody fights, everybody begins. This leads to the best dad waking up and saving his family before grabbing a shirt and then destroying Torres's sandblaster with only his breath. Peak is back, fellas. Who cares about all the 1v1s? Sakamoto is back to take care of everybody. Only in Sakamoto Days will you see a fist fight in a photo booth shot in pretty mode and crane game prizes used as projectiles. Sakamoto also reveals the true reason why he is fat, which is, of course, domestic bliss. Absolutely classic Sakamoto Days chapter. I just love the creative and nonsensical ways that the environment is used during the fights. Also, Hana and Aoi's reaction to their superhuman of a dad blasting assassins through the wall is at the same time cute, funny, and terrifying. Far more talking than fighting happened during this chapter, but it was still a fun one anyway.